10th and 11th graders will be taking a virtual mock ACT on Wednesday, January 20th from 8:30 to 12 with their A1 class. 9th and 12th graders will be working on current assignments or credit recovery if possible.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Tuesday to you. It is January 19th, 2021, and it is a B-Day. So remember, the expectation is for us to report to all of our Zoom classes and really engage and do a good job. Make sure you're turning your assignments in on time and, learning, participating, and being the best student you can possibly be. Tomorrow's a huge, huge day at Douglas because we are taking the mock ACT. That's a very important thing. I don't want you to over analyze or work yourself into a frenzy. Like don't worry about it too much, but really take it seriously. I know I'm kind of speaking in an oxymoronic way here. Do the best you can and don't worry about the rest. We're going to take this data from the mock exam and nobody is going to see it except us at Douglas. And then we're going to try to make you better based on what we're seeing. If you need extra help in math, if you need extra help in reading, if you need more vocabulary, whatever the case may be, this mock ACT is going to help us so that you can get the ACT score that you want. We want to maximize your potential. And to be honest with you, I'm the perfect example of it. When I was your age, I had no idea what my potential was. And still, I'm trying to reach and try and maximize and continue to improve and continue to come up. And I'm going to talk about that at the end of my announcements. But that's just one way in which advisory is extremely important, guys. We're going to do some digital citizenship, which is important, huge. It helps you protect yourself in this cyber world that we live in. So digital citizenship is coming up after our mock ACT. Do a good job. You're going to start seeing your principals in more Zoom meetings. We're going to start visiting a lot of classes and the learning is going to just continue as normal. But those Zoom visits are going to start taking place now that we are 2 weeks into the learning. And your social emotional learning is also huge and something that we do during advisory that is very beneficial to you understanding who you are as a person. So don't forget, Zoom expectations. Make sure you are in class. Make sure your camera's on and you're participating actively with the teacher. Okay, so here's my message for today. And I'm going to make it quick and I'm going to make it short and I'm going to get right to the point. But I want to get a little deep and I want to make a lot of sense. There's two types of motivations. I want to talk about motivation because right now it is very hard for a lot of people to get motivated and stay motivated. The two types of motivations that I want to talk about are extrinsic and intrinsic. The word tells you itself what it means. Extrinsic motivation is motivation that is provided by others. Just think of your teacher or your coach or your parents or someone telling you, hey man, let's get on the ball. Let's do a good job. Basically what I do on the morning announcements every day, right? That's extrinsic motivation. It works. Extrinsic motivation works. If someone that you love, respect, or admire, or care about, LeBron James, for example, says, this is important in America, it works. The president says, this is important in America. Those extrinsic motivators impact a lot of folks, and it could be positive, it could be negative. It could work either way. Intrinsic motivation is motivation that comes from within, that comes from you. So now let's analyze that. You have one type of motivation that relies on you, intrinsic motivation. You have one type of motivation that relies on others. Which one of those two do you think you have more control over? If your teacher's having a bad day, they may not say, hey, little Esther, get on the ball. I need you to finish this assignment. You're doing a great job so far. Finish strong. Bet your teacher's not having a good day, so they may not be there to do that, right? If your coach is not around, he may not tell you to do those extra workouts or do those extra things that are going to make you the best possible student athlete you can be, or your band instructor, right? If your band instructor is not there while you're practicing, you may not get that extra motivation because it's others. It depends on others. However, if you are using intrinsic motivation and you are relying on yourself, then it's always there. That motivation can always be there. So how does intrinsic motivation work? I'll give you my example. I look at self-actualization and I kind of look at Maslow's hierarchy of needs, which starts with physiological needs like home, house, food, shelter, heat, those physiological needs that you need to just basically survive. Then you go to safety. And that's unique because right now with a global pandemic and the COVID-19 virus and vaccines or not, safety is a concern for a lot of folks. So a lot of folks have gone from a higher level in Maslow's hierarchy of needs to a lower level. After safety, it's sense of belonging and sense of love, which is huge, right? A lot of bullying issues attack that sense of belonging. A lot of negative social media posts or negative influencers or impactors attack that love and sense of belonging. That's why I preach every day, take care of each other, support each other, love each other. The next one is esteem. You feel a certain level of not pride. I don't know if pride is a good word, but you feel like a certain level of self-esteem. And then after that, self-actualization. So in my mind, the way that I try to achieve intrinsic motivation, self-actualization, and esteem is I tell myself, I want to be the best version of me that I can be. I want to be the best principal in Lexington, the best principal in Kentucky, the best principal in the United States of America and the world. And in order to do that, I have to be better today than I was yesterday. So how good was I yesterday? And what are the things that I did yesterday that I can do better today? Where is that 1%? If I'm better 1% every single day, then that'll compound, and my graph will continue to trend upwards. I'm very intrinsically motivated, but I'm also extrinsically motivated. And sometimes those lines blur because I'll see someone doing something really, really good at a different school, and I'll use that extrinsic motivator to become an intrinsic motivator and do something really, really good at our school. So think about that. Think about how you stay motivated. Think about how you get off the couch and stop eating the gummy bears and make an impact in the world and in yourself. I'm Lester Diaz, your principal, and it is an honor and a privilege to serve you in this capacity.